points on. And they had 2 defensive touchdowns. One was a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Another one was an interception return for a touchdown. We saw running touchdown, and we also saw 2 passing touchdowns. They put points up on the board in multiple ways. And really what they were able to do was really dominate this Porter team on offense, defense, and really on special teams had it not been for the play of a punter making some special plays. But really their blocking was dominant as well.
Exactly, and so speaking of special teams, we're actually going to get to see, for the first time tonight, Harlingen High's special teams kickoff return as they will get set to return this to start this second half. They have not been on the field all night because Porter started the game off returning a kickoff, and since then it has been all Cardinals scoring, so no chance to see this Harlingen Cardinal kickoff return. So back returning for the Cardinals, number 28, Yellerson Castillo, number 7, Jordan Ramirez. And we have somebody looks like number 12, Bowie Davis on the outside. Set back to return this kickoff from the Brownsville Porter. Also number 4, the back Hayden Flores. And so here we go. We're going to have this kickoff to start off this second half. 49-0 once again. The Cardinals well in command of this football game. And the kick is up. It is a good long kick. And Bowie Davis, number 12, will return this one. He's up to the 25 now. Cuts back to the inside, trying to follow a blocker. Bounces off a defender and will fall around the 28-yard line.
Right there on that kick, we saw it. It looked really nice in the air, but it quickly came down towards the end of it, and Davis catches it and runs up the field quickly. He looked like he had a chance to break out for a big play, but he is wrangled down by the Porter defense there. We have to see what adjustments might have been made. I mean, we said the first half was really dominated by the Harlingen Cardinals, but the Porter Cowboys, the coaches got to go back, talk about what went on, change some things with the players, and so we have to see what happens as they come out. In the first half, we saw them really steamroll over them with the run plays, and then they'd make some big passing plays. They had a pretty decent balance. Looks like there is a penalty on the field. Might have been a holding or call or something like that.
We got 15 yards.
15 yards?
Yeah, 15. 15 yards on the penalty. We didn't see a flag, but obviously there was somewhere, so the Cardinals actually get pushed back now to the 15-yard line. They were going to start off at the 30. And what's interesting to me now is that the Cardinals return out with their starting offense. This time Brandon Garza goes under center. He has 3 wide receivers. He's going to take the snap, hands it off to Davila. Davila breaks it to the right side. Upfield, past the first down marker to the 35. Will be tackled at the 38-yard line. Number 20, Robert Davila, big run up the right-hand side.
Well, right there we see as the Porter Cowboys, there is a player coming in from the sideline. There was one man short on the field. He actually almost made a big play as he forced a big penetration, but the play was called to the outside, so it didn't matter much that he penetrated down the middle. Huge play by the Harlingen Cardinals.
Brandon got a shotgun formation along with Robert Davila. Looking deep, and he's got Brandon Vasquez wide open, 40 to the 30. He's going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen, to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Harlingen Cardinals on the 62-yard pass play from Brandon Garza to number 1, Brandon Vasquez.
Here we see he makes it look like he's about to throw the short hitch play, but then he puts it over the top, fools the defense there, and no one is going to catch him from behind. Another big touchdown pass. Several of the touchdown passes that we've seen tonight were all big plays. So Garza has created huge plays in the passing game. We haven't seen much of a dink and dunk. He has been attacking downfield.
62-yard in the air, through the air, I should say, as that connection from Brandon to Brandon pays off once again. The extra point is good, making it a 56-0 ball game. And, folks, we have barely ticked 39 seconds off the clock in this second half, and the Cardinals have hit pay dirt. So a big score out by the starting offense once again of the Harlingen Cardinals, who have come out and have quickly showed up to play in this second half. And Porter will have their familiar kickoff return team on the field here. Number 7, one of the players of the games in my mind for Brownsville Porter, that is number 7, David Pacheco, will be deep to return this, along with number 1, Angel Rodriguez. Now, keep in mind, Harlingen has tried a few different formations on kickoff here in this first half, and Basan, who has been their key kickoff guy, is back on the field to try to boot this one.
Yeah, they've been showing a lot of different things out there. I think they're trying to see what works best for them and what works best for them in different situations. So we've seen some pretty good coverage for the most part by the Harlingen Cardinals in a lot of different ways.
That's a booming kick, and that's not even going to have a chance to be returned as it rolls out the back of the end zone as Basan, with a big leg, getting a kick past the Porter returners. So here we go. Porter is going to march back out onto the field. They would like to put some points on the board, Jonathan, 56-0. We mentioned Porter is winless so far this season, but I know that they would not like to be scoreless by the end of this ball game.
Yeah, so we've seen Porter come out. We've seen them do a decent job a few times running the ball. You know, the Cardinal defense has done a good job of stopping even the run plays, but we haven't seen almost anything out of them out of the passing game, and I think that's what's hurt them is Harlingen Cardinals defense able to play really aggressive against the run because nothing has happened in the passing game.
Very true. Frank Alvarado, number 18, the quarterback. Shotgun formation will hand it off to his running back. Running back up the middle, finds some space. That's number 20, who started to find some space towards the end of the first half, and so they give it off to him again here and able to fall forward for a gain of about 7 yards.
It's just a quick hitting run down the middle, follows his blockers, makes a nice little shifty move, and then falls forward past a couple of Cardinal defenders. Nice play to see if they're able to keep it up the rest of this drive.
Alvarado, second down, 2 to go. 10 minutes and 50 seconds. Running down here in the third quarter, looking to the sideline, switches his running back around. Cardinals showing blitz from the outside. They'll back it off, though. Hand off to the running back again, and he's going to be hit hard. Looks like he's going to be about 2 feet short of the first down marker. Should bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Porter Cowboys.
I thought right there he was going to get an easy first down as he did have a big gap to the right, but he chose to cut left, and he's met hard, like you said, by our Cardinal defender. But it looks like they did call the first down. It was really tight, but they do get the first down call.
First down coming from the Whitecaps. So here we go, first down for the Porter Cowboys. Once again, 56-0. Listening live audio, valleycentral.com. Alvarado, shotgun formation, showing blitz again. And they show that blitz. They back it off. Alvarado looks to the sideline. Moves his running back to the opposite side, number 35. That's George Gutierrez. 2 seconds on the play clock. 1. No, they're going to call it dead. Timeout, Porter. I'm talking about with half a second left, Jonathan. That would have been a delay of game penalty. But they do call the timeout, so they'll retain that 1st and 10. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Again, thank you for listening live at valleycentral.com. Aaron Saenz and Jonathan Medina here in the press box. Jonathan, that running game starting to pick up a little bit for Porter. Haven't really paid attention to see if there's been a lot of substitution on that Cardinal defense, but either way, Porter's been able to move that ball.
Well, I did look down, and I did see number 24 who caused a lot of disruption in the first half. That was Rey Moreno. In the first half, he was penetrating. He was hitting the quarterback on throws. He was hitting the runners really hard as he was getting by a lot of blockers. I did see him out on the field, so I know at least him, the big playmaker of the first half, was out there. But I didn't get a chance to look at much of the other defenders. And we do see that number 6 who made the interception, number 25 made an interception. So the starting group is out there. It's just that the Porter Cowboys have been able to execute. Again, it is in the first part of this drive, so they still have to continue to make plays downfield. We haven't seen many big plays by them tonight. I thought we'd get a chance to see them get in some open space, but they haven't really been able to get out in open space tonight.
Frank Alvarado coming back onto the field, that shotgun formation. Reminder that he is a sophomore quarterback, so youngster at the helm there. Hands it off to his running back, that's number 35, George Gutierrez. And a little bit of back and forth there on the field. And none other than number 24 mixing it up with number 18. Number 24 been putting pressure on Alvarado all night long, so they mix it up a little bit there at the end of that play.
And Coach didn't look very happy that his player was getting excited in there, so he subs him out right away, puts him number 34 on the defensive line off the edge. See if Porter's able to make a play without the big playmaker from the Cardinals defense out.
Second down, they're going to still call it 10. It is just under 10 to go. And Alvarado waiting for the snap, hands it off to his running back. Running back hit once, but he breaks that tackle. And he will push forward for a gain of about 3 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down for the Porter Cowboys.
Well, he didn't break the tackle off of the substitute for number 24. So number 24, he broke the tackle on someone else. But number 24 was eager to get back in. I'm sure Coach told him he needed to calm down. Nice positive yards for the Porter offense, but they will be in third long, and we have seen them struggle tonight in the passing game, so let's see what they can do, Aaron.
They're down 7 yards to go. They are on their own 38-yard line, and that Harlingen defense is looking to blitz. Here we go. Alvarado looking right, rolls right, throws it to his fullback, number 43, Israel de la Garza. Incomplete pass as he was trying to set the screen up there. So that's going to make up a fourth down, and bring on Camacho, number 7, their punter, as that punt unit will come back onto a familiar field tonight for the Porter Cowboys.
Last time that he was out there, I think, is when he got the first down. So we've seen him make special plays. You may be listening and think, oh, it's just a punt. But we have seen it come very close to being blocked, so there could be a big play by the defense. But somehow he's been able to avoid it, had great composure tonight, and executed in a lot of different ways.
David Pacheco, number 7, back to receive this snap. Snap is good. He's going to get this one off. Good high punt. Jordan Ramirez, number 7, is going to return this one at the 32, and he's going to be tackled. Good tackle there. That's for the fullback, number 35, running back George Gutierrez, who has a shirt tackle on Jordan Ramirez. So he'll be down at about the 40-yard line of the Harlingen Cardinals, and here comes the Harlingen Cardinal offensive unit.
Gutierrez makes the shirt tackle, but Aaron, I'm not sure if you got to see, Pacheco was going to be right there had he missed the tackle. So somehow the punter was able to get there before any of the other secondary help defenders.
Brandon Garza will go under center this time. He has Fidencio Gonzalez behind him, hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez cuts right. Not much there. Flag on the field, and calling an offsides on the defense as the linesman here is going to go ahead and signal that to the white cap. So should be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 5 will be coming up.
It's be first and 5. Let's see, they've been able to basically do what they'd like against this Porter defense. They've been able to execute well running the ball. And then, of course, we've seen the big play ability by Garza as he's thrown it to multiple receivers downfield.
First and 5 coming up for Brandon Garza. We have the starting receiving corps in. For the most part, I have a couple of substitutions in here. Fidencio Gonzalez is the running back. He'll take this handoff right up the middle, right up the gut. And he's met quickly, but he's able to put his head down. He's going to gain about 2 yards. Should bring up a second down in about 2 yards to go.
Yes, he is able to lower his head and fall forward. He aggressively attacked. Even though he's a small runner, he is able to power through a big defensive lineman for the Porter Cowboys.
Second and 2, 7 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 56-0, Cardinals lead. Near Davila in now, bounces it to the outside, space to run, first down, 45. Down to the 43-yard line goes Robert Davila, number 20. A little bit of exchange there again at the end of that play, and this time 2 flags will fly. Look like a Harlingen Cardinal and a Porter Cowboy player were both going at it, Jonathan.
Yes, it looked like it, but I think when the flags came in, it will be penalized against the Porter Cowboys. A lot of action was coming out of one of their defensive linemen against one of their offensive linemen for the Cardinals, and it will be put up against them.
Yeah, in games like this, you have a 56-0 game. Emotions tend to flare, the frustration builds up, and so, right now we're hoping for just a clean game to finish this game out tonight, as really does not seem at this point that Porter will be able to mount any kind of comeback. And so just hopefully the players will play with some sportsmanlike conduct here and ride this game out to the end. So either way, it is a penalty against Porter Cowboys, and so the Cardinals will march it down even further. They're down at the 29-yard line of the Porter Cowboys. First and 10, 6 minutes, 57 seconds, and counting in this third quarter. For those of y'all listening live, again, 56-0. Just a reminder, you can view this game, video and audio, roughly about an hour after the game is over. Brandon Garza under center now. Hands it off to Davila. Davila goes left. He's trying to spin out of a tackle. He cannot. And so he will be taken down after a gain of about 2 yards.
Well, one positive thing that has developed here was you see the replay. He runs, and then he gets met. These Porter Cowboys have been able to keep their hands on the runners when they do finally get them. The blocking has been exceptional, so we've still seen a lot of big plays. But when these Porter Cowboys do get their hands on the offensive runners and the players with the ball, they've been able to hold on for the most part. They don't just slip away like we've seen in a lot of other games.
2nd and 9, down at the 6-minute mark in this third. And Garza going to fake the handoff. He rolls out on his own to the right-hand side. He's going to race to the sideline. He finds himself running close to the stands now. But he'll gain about 6 or 7 yards on that run. Going to bring up a 3rd down and short for the Cardinal offense.
I think he benefits there by some good blocking because the runner did look like he did run a little bit the wrong play. Didn't quite execute the fake the way he should have. But some good blocking, and Garza himself makes a great effort in the fake. So positive play by him, gets about 8 yards on the play to the right side.
3rd down, 2 yards to go for the 1st down. Ball is now on the 21-yard line. Knocking on that red zone here does Brandon Garza, and the team, he has number 28, Yelerson Castillo, the running back position. And they got to the line of scrimmage, but then backed up into the huddle as the Porter coach here is pointing something out on the field. So it looks like they will go ahead and reset. Time had been running, so they stopped the clock at 5:51. Play clock resumes now. Cardinals still in huddle formation. Break to the line as they've been doing quickly. That offensive line hustles up to the line of scrimmage. Brandon Gus under center now. 3rd down. He pitches it to Yelerson Castillo. Yelerson breaks a tackle on the outside, has one blocker, cuts it inside, down to the 15, 13-yard line as he is wrangled from behind. It will be a 1st down for the running back, number 28, Yelerson Castillo.
Yeah, he showed some great balance right there as he is hit and looked like he was going to fall down behind the 1st down. Here we see the replays. He gets the pitch. Great penetration, great job of forcing him up the field. Puts on a nice stiff arm there, but then gets hit and is able to maintain his balance, recovers, and runs in for the 1st down.
1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. 56-0 Cardinals looking to score again. Brandon Garza on that shotgun. He's going to hand it off. No, he keeps it, rolls right. Has some space to run. We'll keep this one. Sprints towards that 1st down marker. Dives towards the end zone. Flag on the play. He dove really close to that pylon there, but they're going to, the official raises his hands to signal touchdown, but he does have a flag. So we're going to have to sort this one out to figure out what the end result of that run by Brandon Garza is going to be.
It's hard to tell what the flag will be. It was thrown in the area of where he was being, the tackle was attempted. I'm not sure what the play call or the flag call might be.
Looks like the officials themselves are trying to sort it out down there. And the ball's coming back, so this will not be a touchdown for sure. It does come back to about the 15-yard line, it looks like. Repeat 1st down. All right, so we're all set up now. 1st down, 12 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. Beautiful run there by Brandon Garza. That'll come back, though. So he lines up there. He has now Fidencio Gonzalez, number 23, in the ball game. He sends Rosales in motion. He hands it off to Rosales. Rosales outside, inside, outside again. Touchdown. Number 11, Mark Rosales on the end-around handoff from Brandon Garza. No flags on the field. Touchdown, making it 62-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, right there we see him make a nice cut after one of his offensive players chops down the defender or cuts down the defender with a blocking at his legs, and he just makes a cut around him and is able to run in for an easy touchdown as the rest of the blocks had been executed quite well as well.
Basan now in for the extra point. So make it a 63-0 ball game if it is good. Kick is up. Looks good from here, and that is 63-0 now. 4 minutes, 48 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. And the Harlingen Cardinals have just put yet another beautiful drive together. Penalty here, penalty there, but able to punch it in. Take some time off the clock, and Cardinals are sailing away with this victory here at Bogus Stadium live. KHGN along with ValleyCentral.com.
Yeah, they're just putting up too many yards on per their average plays, so they're just able to execute nice big drives against this Porter defense. so they're able to overcome these penalties. And really, they put up 63 points in a lot of different ways. If you're a Cardinals fan out there, you have to be very excited with what your team has been able to display tonight and what they have been able to do throughout each and every game this season, as they've gone undefeated through the district play. And the kickoff is up, and it will go into the hands of the Porter Cowboys receiver. He does make one nice cut, wraps himself around through a spin move, and he's finally able to get, or the Cardinal defense does drag him down at the end. And he will have the ball about the 18-yard line. As the Porter offense comes out to the field, they want to get themselves going into a longer drive. As the last drive, they were able to execute several positive run plays, but they weren't able to execute a good enough drive, as they have been continued to been shut out of this game so far.
And that was none other than number 7, David Pacheco, returning that for the Porter Cowboys, as he has been their athlete of the night here, trying to make something happen. So the Porter Cowboys will come out on the 18-yard line, their own 18-yard line. Going to try to make something happen here. They have not only been across midfield one time. That was at the very end of the first half. We're not able to convert for any points there. So still have that 0 on the scoreboard. Is a 63-0 Harlingen Cardinal lead the Porter Cowboys. So Alvarado comes back out with his running back number 20 to start this drive. Moves his fullback around a little bit. Hands it off to 20. 20 tries to go inside, and he will lose yards on this play as he was met quickly at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. Number 90 from the Cardinals put him in the dirt.
And we've seen the Harlingen Cardinals defensive line has played very stout, and several of the players are being subbed out. I'm not sure if the Cardinals have decided that it's time to start putting in some of the backup players, but they have been playing throughout the night, so it may be just a package that they are going to put out there, as they've been rotating multiple players, keeping them fresh all night long and attacking them with several different fronts, playing very aggressive defense all night.
Alvarado's going to come to the line. The second down and 13 now. Shotgun formation here. Hands it off to his running back. Running back trying to make something happen. That's George Gutierrez. And he's going to just barely get across the line of scrimmage. Bring up a third down and about 11 or 12 yards to go.
Yeah, these Cardinal defense, they know what's coming at them. They're going to run the ball, and they are coming in from all different angles, penetrating up the middle, up the sides, coming off blitzes. The Cardinal defense has aggressively come out to stop the run, and they're going to force the Porter offense to throw the ball, I think, and see how they haven't been able to execute very much in the passing game, minus a few plays here and there. The Cardinal defense has been able to keep them from doing anything in the passing game.
3 wide receivers for Alvarado. He's looking left. He connects with his receiver, number 4. But number 4 is going to be met quickly by 2 defenders. That's Jose Cantu. And he catches that right on the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a fourth down and about 10 yards to go. And number 7, Pacheco, will come out to handle punting duties.
Well, I know he gets the easy play right there. That is what the Cardinals defense was giving him. But I have to say, you have 10 yards to go. I don't think a play where it's thrown to this line of scrimmage has a very good shot of making it. I'd like to see them be a little more aggressive out there and maybe attack this Cardinal defense because there's no safety behind them. Maybe attack the edge, put something up in the air. They need to change their game plan a little bit, as what they have been doing so far has not been able to work.
Pacheco will be about his 9-yard line or so. He's going to get this punt off barely. And here's another really nice punt, and it will be returned this time. It's picked up 50, the 45. Kind of wrangled down there. Goes number 22 for the Cardinals. That's Chris Rodriguez. And could not see. Yes, there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, we saw some late action there as one of the Porter players does go down. I'm not sure if he was trying to pull down a Cardinal player or if he was being pulled down himself. It looks like they are calling against the Cardinals, so it looks like it will go back. But somehow Pacheco has been able to get the ball off each and every time. The one time he didn't get the ball off, he ran it for a first down. But each and every time he is having to do something special, whether it be just kick the ball with extreme speed or run around a little bit. But there have been no negative plays for the punter tonight, even though he's had to overcome a lot of adversity there through the blocking.
This will bring up a first down for the Cardinals. They're going to be pushed all the way back to the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Again, 63-0, Cardinals well ahead of the Brownsville Porter Cowboys. Offense comes back onto the field. We will have a new quarterback in for the Cardinals. That is number 7, Jordan Ramirez. So we remember him. He just likes to run the ball a lot. And he will hand it off to his running back. That's Davila. Davila is going to be tackled from behind here. He'll fall forward for the first down, seems. Should be a first down.
Yeah, just like you said, he likes to run the ball a lot, is what you said. And I think in the games that we've covered, we haven't seen him throw the ball, even although tonight he comes in with 1:45 left in the third quarter. I have to imagine at some point in the game we will get to see him throw the ball and finally see what his arm talent is, because we know he has a lot of running talent.
Yeah, we have not seen the second time we've seen him come onto the field this season and has not thrown a single pass. So interested to see if he will here tonight. 1st and 10. They're now on the Porter side of the field here, and he'll hand it off again. Flag on the play, far side of the play here. So definitely probably going to be a holding call on somebody.
Well, I think there was a lot of action, very aggressive play by the defender there, and they may call some type of unsportsmanlike conduct or maybe a little too aggressive play.
Penalties sure have slowed down the rhythm of this game here in the second half. Do have a holding call. It is against defense, though, which is really an interesting call as the play was going away from this side of the field. But, hey, holding is holding, I guess. And so that will go against Porter. And so now Harlingen will go even deeper into Porter territory.
Yeah, he does come off the field, as the coaches will talk to the defender now. But we may not get to see him throw the ball on this drive, but I do imagine we will get to see the quarterback throw the ball at some point tonight, as there is a lot of time left on the clock, as the second team offense has now come onto the field to play.
I mean, at this point, you have to wonder if they want to throw the ball either, with him, as they're just so far ahead now. The running game has not been stopped yet by Porter, and so though I'd like to see if Jordan has an arm there, he may not get a chance. So we'll keep you posted on that one. But for now, 1st and 10, clock is down to 1:10 in the third quarter and ticking. 63-0, Cardinals well ahead of the Porter Cowboys. We'll come to the line of scrimmage now. Jordan Ramirez, he's running with 2 running backs right next to him in that shotgun formation. Davila on his left. He'll hand it off to number 32. I believe that's Keaton Omick. He's got some space on the outside. 20. The 18 bulldozing down to about the 12-yard line. He is finally forced out of bounds and taken down. It took 4 or 5 defenders for number 32, Keaton Omick, to be taken down.
Well, the first time that Omick ran the ball, we saw him put his head down, and he just ran over a player. Here we see him show some shiftiness as he does get around a few players. Tries to do a stiff arm but misses the defender, and then the defender wraps him, but he just keeps on pulling and trucking along until he's finally dragged out of bounds.
That'll break up a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Under 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Should be able to get one play off before this third quarter comes to an end here. Jordan Ramirez in shotgun formation. Keaton Omick, Robert Davila. Hands off to Omick. Omick cuts inside, bulldozing his way through the middle of that defense. Will fall forward for a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Should be the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, I think that will stop this third quarter. We've seen the Cardinals dominate 1, 2, 3 quarters of play now and have been able to shut them out. 63-0. Fourth quarter has begun. Beautiful night of football here at Boga Stadium, but the game has been controlled by the Harlingen Cardinals.
Brand new quarter starting, fourth quarter, 63-0, and the Cardinals now I think are playing some possession football here, where they're just going to try to roll that clock down as much as possible, but they are really close to scoring. Ball on the 9-yard line, 2nd and 6 for Jordan Ramirez, the backup quarterback, kind of running that Wildcat style offense, if you will, where he has really have 3 running backs back there. You have Keaton Omick, Robert Davila, and then of course Jordan Ramirez. So they're going to be running from this set again. It looks like Jordan Ramirez comes onto the field with the play. Here we go, getting ready for the snap now. had to run all the way across field as the ball is on the 9-yard line. Ramirez hands it off to Omick. Omick's going on the right-hand side, stiff arming, but not a chance there, and he'll actually lose a couple yards on that run.
There is a flag on the field. He was drugged down. I'm not sure if they may call a horse collar play there, but it looks like the white cap does wave him down, so there may not be a call. Now, there is no penalty on the field, so it will be second down and about along 6 yards, as they are now on the 17-yard line trying to punch it in for a score. The Porter defense is trying to make the stop. I don't think we've seen a punt or a field goal attempted by the Cardinals tonight. So the Porter defense is looking to make their first stop here with 17 yards to go.
3rd and 9 to go. Ball on the 12. Ramirez hands it off to Davila. Good cut block by Omick. Davila on the left-hand side. He will not make it to the first down marker, but oh my, what a block there by Keaton Omick, number 32, as I saw that defender kind of flip over and try to spring Jordan Ramirez on the outside. Just couldn't get enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen Omick run with some power. That time we see him run right up to the defender and then put his head down, cuts him, putting his head between the legs there. We see the defender just body fly up into the air, as it is a very effective block. And he's almost able to get around and attempt to get the first down, but is not able to. And so now we have to see what the Cardinals decide to do with this field position here.
4th and 4, and they're going for it. They did not bring the punt field goal. Well, now they do. It looks like now they bring in a different set of personnel on the field, but they're going to take a penalty, actually, delay of game.
Yeah, that's something that we do see often by teams because of the placement of the field goal. When you are left on one side of the hash marks, sometimes it's easier to bring it back a little bit to get a better angle at attacking that middle, because you don't want to do such a sharp field goal to the one side. It makes it easier to be blocked as well. And so I haven't seen that much in high school games, but you do often see that in college games, and here we see them do it.
Very short 22-yard field goal coming up for Basan. The kick is up, and it is good. And so just like you said, Jonathan, you're right. They let that time expire on the play clock, took that delay of game, pushed the MAC 5 yards, and so they were able to get just a little bit more breathing space, if you will, so they could get that kick up and good. So Basan's kick is true. 66-0 now for the Harlingen Cardinals. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this ball game. And Cardinals have scored offensively, defensively. Now they have a special team score. And so doing it in many different ways here. The Cardinals tonight versus the Porter Cowboys.
Yeah, we've seen what's nice there was we saw the Porter Cowboys finally stop a drive that didn't end in a touchdown. The Cardinals are still able to put some points up. They do it a new way in special teams. But the Porter Cowboys have to be happy that they were able to stop them, as the ball did make it all the way to the red zone. But the red zone defense was able to be successful, as almost any team will be happy giving up only 3 once you get the ball that far into the red zone.
Well, right after this kickoff here, I've got a little interesting piece, nugget, if you will, to see if any of y'all may be interested out there. A little fact for y'all. So here we go. This kick is up. It's a long, booming kick by Castillo. It's going to be fielded by Pacheco, number 7. Pacheco runs into his own blocker, it looks like, and so he's going to be taken down at the 25-yard line. So a little interesting nugget here, in case you're interested. Harlingen Cardinals' one loss has been to San Antonio Johnson this year, and a lot of people question, well, how good is Johnson? You know, they lose to a San Antonio team. Where do they kind of fall on that? Well, Johnson up till tonight was 6-1. They had rolled through some of San Antonio's better competition and beating them soundly. And so tonight Johnson was playing San Antonio Reagan, who came into the game undefeated as well. So just got a little report. My brother happens to play for Reagan. So Reagan is actually leading 35-14 in the fourth quarter. But Johnson is nothing to sneeze at. So the Harlingen Cardinals' one loss has come to a San Antonio team who is right up there in the district, probably going to be a playoff team. And so in case y'all were wondering how good was that Johnson team, well, they're a very good team. Other loss has been to Brandeis, who is a top contender as well. So Harlingen Cardinals definitely have impressed this year. Here we go. Porter about to take off here. Nothing going there, as that Harlingen defense is stout and doesn't allow any yards.
And here we see the second group defense. They are able to make the stop there. There is a Porter Cowboy down on the field. Aaron, tonight, like you said, they have Harlingen Cardinals. They have shown very strong so far through district play. Their one loss was against the San Antonio team, but just like you said, it's a very strong San Antonio team. And so everyone who was questioning them at the beginning of the season, they've now seen Harlingen play very well during district play. And the Cardinal fans are very excited to see what they do as they close out district play and then look forward into going into the playoffs. But these coaches and these players, they're going to be sure to finish off this game,
of course,
and then try to finish off each game one at a time.
Definitely. You talk about one at a time, you talk about district play, you cannot look past November 1st on the schedule, Jonathan. Next week right here at Bogus Stadium as Harlingen High School, one-loss team, like I mentioned, to a very good San Antonio Johnson team, will play an undefeated Harlingen South team right here on this field next week, and that will be Bird Bowl 21. So talk about district play, talk about one game at a time. As they start to finish and wrap up this game, I believe as soon as they get on that bus tonight, Harlingen South is going to be on their minds because they got to get ready. It's going to be a big game next week.
Yes, it will be a big game. It's a rivalry game. The district championship is on the line. Yep. I got goosebumps just thinking about it, but we do have this game tonight, and the Porter Cowboys are lining up to get ready as they go 2nd and 9 to go for a first down. And here we have it. We have quarterback back as he has one runner to his right and receivers. He does go for the pass play. He makes the completion. Quick tackle made by the Cardinal defender, dragging him down. It looks like it'll be a gain of about 4 yards.
Well, the Cardinal defender in on the play. That's number 17. That's Frankie Tristan. So getting some play there from a couple of backup cornerbacks. That secondary getting some work and a good form tackle there by Tristan, as you can see on that instant replay. Bringing up third down for the Porter Cowboys.
Alvarado is still in the shotgun as he has one receiver to his right, two receivers to the left. There is a lot of action. Offsides. The refs will call it off. Alvarado did want to look downfield and try to attack as he knew it was a free play, but the defender does touch one of the offensive players, so it is called dead right away. And it will be 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, so you can jump across that line of scrimmage. As long as you don't touch anybody, you can actually get back, or even the ball may be snapped. But if that defender makes contact, play dead.
The referee is slowing it down as everyone is getting lined up to go. And he'll actually call it a first down. He says that it was enough distance to make it a first down. And so Porter will have it another first down given up because of an offsides penalty by the Harlingen Cardinals. Alvarado in the shotgun formation. He has his fullback to the right, and he hands off to his runner. Runner goes and is quickly tackled by a mob of Harlingen Cardinal defenders. Brought down, it'll be 2nd and about 9.5 yards to go.
Leading the charge was number 31, Amado Estrada, on the tackle. Coming forward from that middle linebacker position. We talked about earlier, Gilbert Bermea, the starting middle linebacker, was out. Had somebody in his spot. Now we get to see number 31, Estrada, get a few plays at middle linebacker.
Alvarado does hand it off to his running back once again, and he will quickly be dragged down by number 31 of the Cardinal defense. That is Amado Estrada once again making the tackle. It'll be 3rd and a long 6 yards.
3rd and 6 coming up for the Porter Cowboys, and the Cardinals there, that red defense just playing just as well as that first unit that we saw earlier. So not giving up anything easy here for the Porter Cowboys.
And now we have George Gutierrez in the backfield with Alvarado in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Fullback lined up on the right side as well. He looks to the side to see what the coaches see in the coverage, maybe make some adjustment. He will call a hot route on his receiver as he looks to his left. Quickly hands it off, passes it to the runner, but he does not make the catch as Gutierrez drops the ball. And so the punting unit will come out again.
That time they brought the house, Jonathan. Number 40, Jose Villalon, was coming right in that quarterback's face. And so, I mean, if he would have connected with that pass, there was a chance if he would have been able to get towards the middle of that field, there could have been some empty space to run. That Harlingen Cardinal defense has just been bringing the house almost every single defensive play. They're just really counting on them to put pressure and create turnovers, and they have done that. So bringing up that punting situation, we get to see number 7, David Pacheco, come in and punt this ball away.
Yeah, Pacheco is back there waiting to make the kick. And we see the snap. It is a little high, but he is able to get the kick off with multiple defenders getting in his face. 22 for the Harlingen Cardinals. Chris Rodriguez does bring it out as he is dragged down hard by number 23 of the Porter coverage team. That is Raul Sandoval.
Yeah, I just had a couple of Porter Cowboys coming down unblocked there, and they're sending so many people on that block, so it frees up some gunners to run downfield, and that time they're able to get some good coverage there. But either way, the Cardinals get field position, and so far what we've seen tonight, the Cardinals have not scored. Only one field goal, the rest have been touchdowns. So you give the Cardinals any kind of field position so far tonight, and they have put the ball in the end zone or through those uprights one way or the other.
And now we have Ramirez back in the backfield again. He has a runner to his left. He hands it off to his runner. A lot of open space on the left side. He is finally dragged down at about the 49-yard line into the opponent, or the 44-yard line into the opponent's territory.
If it wasn't for number 9, Jesus Rivera, that could have been busted for a long run. And that was number 37, a new running back in. That's Saul Pisano for the Cardinals. Have not seen him. So 4th running back in that rotation to come through. Actually 5th if you count Omik, the fullback.
And now we have them breaking out of the huddle. Ramirez leads his team. He is in the shotgun formation. He has his runner to his right. He has a receiver on each side. He has a tight end on the right side. He gets the ball. He hands it off to his runner. Runner is quickly met by multiple defenders, but he is able to drag and follow his blocks, and he is able to gain about 3 yards on the run.
Well, as I was looking at those defenders that are closing in on that running back there, I noticed an outstanding block by Robert W., number 20, who is blocking number 71 for the Porter Cowboys, and that's a running back on a defensive lineman, and he had a good block having that defensive lineman going backwards quick.
And here we have Ramirez breaking away from the coach. He comes, tells his team in the huddle what the play is. He sets back in the shotgun formation. He has one runner to his right, another receiver on a runner to his left as well. And there was a lot of confusion on the play. There was a false start, and then the ball was snapped and it was fumbled, but the false start does negate the fumble.
Harlingen has not turned the ball over tonight, Jonathan. And it's a good thing that was a false start, because that would have been their first fumble of the night. So that does go against the Cardinals, and so they'll be pushed back here 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
Ramirez breaks the huddle. He is in the shotgun formation. He has a receiver to his left, a receiver to his right, runner on his left side. Again, in the shotgun formation. As he lets the time roll down a little bit, taking up some of the clock space. Ball is snapped. Runner runs to the left. He's able to break through and get the first down before he's met by several defenders, and he is finally drugged down after gaining the first down plus another 7 yards.
So it looks like Jordan Ramirez, number 7, his sole purpose to get in that ball game and hand the ball off. You know, we've seen him again. We talked about it earlier, hoping to see him throw something, but no need to throw anything right now, as you're just trying to run that clock down. But he's just a signal caller, but he gets out there and pretty much reads that defense and really kind of running that Wildcat style. And even this is really taxing that defense of the Porter Cowboys, just continues to push them back towards their own end zone.
Ramirez does break from the huddle. He has a runner to his right. That is Pisano, who we've seen make some big plays so far. He gets the ball off again. He makes a play to the right side. He gets tackled finally after about 8 yards. Nice run play by the Cardinals offense.
Yeah, Pisano there just getting a good chunk of about 8 yards on that run, and he's been running impressive. I haven't seen him come out here. He's a short guy, but he's stocky, and he's got some shifty moves, so kind of hides behind those big offensive linemen. And then he comes out, so maybe feel a little bit of nerves there tonight, Jonathan.
Yeah, he does cough a little bit up. He sends some of the liquid out, but he is still lined up. He's ready to go, and I imagine they're going to hand the ball off one more time here. There we see Ramirez. He tries to hand off the ball, has to take it himself with the read. He makes multiple tackles as he took it to the right side. Then he takes it back all the way to the left side until he's finally drug out of bounds after gaining about another 10 yards past the first down.
What a run there by Jordan Ramirez. I mean, he was twirling and spinning and spinning off. We have the replay right here. So he runs right, trips, one guy, 2, 3, spin, then gets to the outside, at least four guys before he finally is able to cut upfield for the first down. Big time run there by number 7, Jordan Ramirez.
Harlingen Cardinals are in the huddle as number 10 comes from the sideline with the play. That is Jesse Bailly. Harlingen Cardinals break from the huddle. Ramirez in the shotgun formation. Once again, he has number 32, Olmec, as he makes the run to the right side. Olmec runs off the right tackle and in for another Cardinal touchdown off the right side with the run.
Olmec pretty much walked into the end zone, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, excellent blocking by offensive line. He went kind of even half speed there because he was trying to read where that open space was going to be. He was expecting some heavy traffic, but did not happen. Hey, a big shout out there to Shane Strubar, by the way, in our KHGN team here today. He's our director, along with Marita Gallaga, Iris Montemayor, Corey Ryan, Sam Vargas, Joe Medrano, Javier Raiza, George Banda, and all our KHGN co-op students doing an excellent job here tonight.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Harlingen Cardinals put one more point up on the board as it is 73-20, 3 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the game. Aaron, what did you think about that last drive as the Harlingen Cardinals put another touchdown on the board?
Well, the thing about that drive, it was predictable. I mean, Jordan Ramirez is in the game. He's going to hand off left, hand off right, or as we saw in the last play, take it himself. So it's going to be a run play. There has not been any passes to come out of that formation. So it was predictable, and even at that, the Harlingen Cardinals were still able just to roll downfield and just eat up clock, eat up field, and just looking very impressive. It's a well-oiled machine by this time. That offense is impressive. 73-0 now, 73 unanswered points here for the Cardinals. And Porter at this point just, I think they have played a valiant game. It's been a valiant season for them, but I know that they're ready for that zero to strike across that scoreboard here, as Harlingen Cardinals have just been relentless all night long.
And you said it right there. They have been relentless, whether it be the first team, second team. They have been well coached and taught to execute, and they have relentlessly pursued the victory tonight and full victory tonight. They have not given up at any point here tonight. And neither have the Porter Cowboys. Even though the score is the way it is, they have continued to fight as well. Aaron, coaches have to be proud of their team with the effort that they have displayed.
Definitely. Here we go. Kickoff here. Yellerson Castillo, long boom kick here.
The ball is returned, and he takes it up the middle, takes it to the left side, reverses, goes right, and he's able to get past one defender. He gets chased down by Yellerson. Yellerson does strip him, but he does quickly fall onto the ball. It looked almost like number 7, the big playmaker in special teams, David Pacheco, was almost able to make a big play, but he is able to be tackled by the kicker, who also plays running back for the Harlingen Cardinals.
He's coming off the field, and that special teams coach is just high-fiving Yellerson Castillo, number 28, because, he went down there, was able to close in fast. He's got some speed, and he just reached for that ball and stripped it. So, big play there by Yellerson. Thankfully, Pacheco was able to fall back on it. So they'll get the ball here, first down, 10 yards to go. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Alvarado is back with this Porter offense. He is in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to the left. He takes the ball, he runs it himself, and he's able to get some positive yards until he is tackled after about a 5-yard gain as he follows his blockers after the read run play.
Hey, guess what? Yellerson Castillo's in on the field now playing some defense. I talked to him after the game a few weeks ago and said, hey, ¿qué más vas a hacer? I said in Spanish, I said, what else are you going to do? He's a Spanish speaker. So he says, whatever else they let me. So now he's on defense, Yellerson Castillo, 28.
He's on defense, and Alvarado is also on offense. He gets the ball off to his runner as number 54 of the Harlingen Cardinals. That is Kimo Salinas. Quickly meets the defender as he broke by his offensive lineman trying to make the block. He makes the tackle, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
And I just want to reiterate that the quarterback here for Brownsville Porter is Frank Alvarado, number 18. He is a sophomore, so still has a couple years good experience from this year.
He does drop back. We do see what looks like it'll be offsides. He takes a shot downfield, but he is not able to make a play as he looks to target Hayden Flores. I'm sorry. He looks to target Jose Cantu, a senior, off the edge, but it is incomplete. They will gain 5 yards. Let's see. They only had 4 to go, so it should be a first down for the Porter Cowboys.
Finally getting to air it out downfield. In the past, look, it was a really well-thrown ball there. And he let that one fly down the right side there. Just a good defensive play there by number 17. I believe that was Frankie Tristan. But, hey, we talked about earlier wanting to see him go downfield. Well, he went downfield there, and the pass looked good.
We have a no-huddle offense as Alvarado does get ready in the shotgun formation. He has 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, fullback lined up in the right side, and a running back on his left. He looks to the side to get confirmation on the play call, moves his running back over to the right side, and he hands it off, but he is quickly met by a Harlingen Cardinal defender. That is number 55, David Cantu. Gets a lot of penetration, makes the tackle.
Yeah, big hit there by number 55, David Cantu, who's playing, I believe, on the defensive tackle position right now. Just blew through that offensive line, was able to get back there. 2nd down and 13 to go. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left, but I seriously doubt either of them will take one as this clock will continue to run.
He does hand it off. He does make the replay. He takes it himself, but he is once again met as this second-team defense has been all over the runners on this drive, and he is tackled for about a 3-yard loss. David
Cantu, number 55, again on the tackle. He's the first one there. He wrapped up the legs there and allowed a couple of his teammates to come and join him on that big red tackle, if you will. So 3rd down, and it's about 3rd and 16, just about 15, 16. As the clock rolls down to 1 minute now, and Alvarado comes back on into his usual shotgun formation.
Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left, 2 receivers right. And he does hand it off to his running back, Gutierrez, as he gets spun around and drugged down as he took it to the right side, running the ball. And it'll leave it 4th and about 15 yards to go, as it was only a 3-yard gain or 2-yard gain.
Yeah, if I were the coaches here, I would really wait to start the play clock until the game clock was under 25. It's at 30 now. I think they're going to do that. That way, that could be the last play of the game. Just get out of here. Game clock is now under 25. Still have not started the play clock. I would say just let it run out. Don't punt this ball away here. Let this game finish here at 73-0, as Cardinals have definitely and obviously taking control of this game and not giving it up again. So, Jonathan, looks like this will be the end of the ball game. And well played by the Harlingen Cardinals. They looked very well put together at this point in the season. So, again, another win for the Cardinals, and Porter Cowboys remain winless on the season. Looking forward to next week, Bird Bowl, as Harlingen Cardinals will take on Harlingen South Hawks right here at this field next Friday night, live from Bogus Stadium. Hope that you would tune in. Thanks for listening. Live audio at valleycentral.com. Check us out again. About an hour later, you can see the video. Jonathan, any closing remarks before we sign off?
No, Coach Gomez and his Harlingen Cardinals do a great job tonight against Coach Campos and the Porter Cowboys. Everyone, be sure to mark your calendars, because next week is the big week where we see the 2 teams in the lead, an undefeated Harlingen South versus basically undefeated in district play Harlingen Cardinals. So it's the matchup that everyone's waiting for. Be ready for next week. Great game tonight, and it'll be a great game next week.
Jonathan Medina, Aaron Signs signing off here from Bogus Stadium. Thanks for listening. We'll catch y'all next week.